Hey guys, we're back to talk about the readathon that I'll be participating in August. That is the Merlin Readathon. Oh my god, I completely squealed when I saw this. I was looking to see TBRs and I just saw Merlin Readathon, clicked on the video, and now here we are. Basically, this is part of the reason why I anticipated my coming back to book talk. booktube because I really wanted to do this. This is how badly I I I got like all the fangirl in me just spilled out. There is so much energy about all of this. My feelings are everywhere. So I'm a big fan of Merlin, the series from BBC, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, it is like the worst best thing I've ever seen in the Merlin canon or retellings or whatever. It is so bad that is awesome. I love it to pieces. That's how bad I was when I saw that. I was like, this is what's bringing me back to book talk. So here we are. So without more delays, I saw the video announcement by Bambina Katarina. She and other booktubers will host this readathon words. I will leave all the pertinent information down below. The announcement video, the Twitter, I think it's a Twitter they are using, a Twitter account, and the card with all the prompts, so links down below. If I do not explain myself that well, because it's me, if you are here, I mean, if you know me, if you know my channel, words are a thing that sometimes do not flow that well. So yeah, go there to explain everything beautifully. I gotta say that I really love the prompt card that they come up to. It's basically a choose your path, and you're supposed to read 4 books. And I literally chose all my books because of one prompt that I wanted to fall into. Because I'm not even gonna do a suspense, because if you know me, you know that I love Arthurian retales and the stories and the myths and all of that. And there's one character that I love more than anyone else, and that's Gawain. I'm a Gawain fangirl through and through. I just, he's my boy, okay? He's always my boy. So I had to find a way to get that prompt, and this is what I come up to. I'm not gonna read all the prompts because there are still quite a few of them. I'm just gonna read the ones I chose. So again, go down below. They read all the prompts if you want them to read, but I also have like the card thing, and you can read them for yourself. I'm not doing the editing, but I put here the cards because this is me, and we have very low budget. We don't do those things here. We just talk and do this silly figure in front of a camera. So, hi, let me tell you what I'm gonna be reading for the Merlin Readathon. Can you see how pumped up I am about this? I'm so pumped. Anyway, first prompt that I chose was, there's a goblin in your castle. Protect yourself against the foul stench. Read a book with green on the cover. And for that, I'm gonna show you the book, but just the thing that I forgot to say with all the excitement is that I'm gonna do all fantasy for this, because I thought, well, I cannot do all Merlin because I'm trying to use my physical TBR, and I think I only have like 2 books that are Arthurian retellings. So I decided to go with the second best thing, that's doing all fantasy. So a book with green on the cover. Finally, I'm gonna read The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lange. What do I know about this? Very little. I know that Locke Lamora is a thief. I know there's how do you say, a band of thieves called the Gentleman's Bastards. It's kind of like Venice. You see all the scum of the scum, all the rogues. I mean, It's me. Hi, I love rogues too. I just loving Gawain and Merlin. So yeah, this is just like my face. I started to read this a few times ago, but then things happened and I had to put it aside because I wanted to read this when I could like immerse myself in it and just fangirl because when I started reading this, the first pages, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna love this book if this keeps up like this. So yeah, it's gonna happen. It's the first one. We're gonna do this. The Lies of Locklemore. Second, Merlin has been poisoned. Help Arthur on a quest to find a healing flower. Read the book with a map. Now, this is a book that my boyfriend sent me that I have been looking every time people show them on booktube. I'll be like wanting to read it, and then he sent me. Love him for it, and well, just for it. It sounds kind of strange when you say you love your boyfriend because he sent you a book. It's just one of the many reasons. Let's put it like that. And the book is Malice by John Guyne. I'm sorry, I don't know how you say his name. Because we are talking Merlin and I'm just reading Gawain. And I know that he's not John Gawain. So maybe Gwaine. John Gwaine. That sounds a little bit better. What do I know about this? At this point, nothing. But I don't want to. I have heard people talk about this and how this has lots of action in like a group of people, and how I heard some people telling that some of these characters are not like very likable, not very hero-like. And that's a thing that, well, if you kind of know that I like the rogues and such, you know that I'm not attracted by the heroes. I'm attracted by the morally gray, chaotic neutrals, I'm gonna steal everything, ha 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 characters. So yeah, Malice. I go look for some. I'm sorry, I cannot tell you exactly what this is about. So there's probably more competent people out there to tell you, but just know that I'm gonna be reading this, and if I really like it, I will tell you what it is about. I promise. Now, the prompt that I was working towards. Gawain is on trouble. And now I read it wrong. Let's try this again. Gawain is in trouble at the local tavern. Be a good friend and help him out. Read the book, feature friendship. Now, this is the second book on the series, and that I should have read a long time ago. But I'm gonna assume I read just a tiny bit in the beginning, and I'm gonna assume since the first one has so much friendship, this has to have lots of friendship too. And this is The Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. The first one is The Assassin Apprentice. Yes, Assassin's Apprentice. And this is Royal Assassin, exactly. Uh, so I cannot tell you exactly what this one is about, but I can tell you that the first one is about Fritz. He's the bastard of the prince that is supposed to be the next king, and he's left in the castle, so his royal family take care of him. And yeah, things happen, and he ends up being a assassin apprentice for the king. And a damn lot of things happen, and there's lots of friendship on that book. There's lots of characters that are like big friends and even fathers for this kid. And since those characters are still on this book, I suppose that there is more friendship here too, because yeah, it's bound to have friendship on here after the first one. So this is gonna be the one from the Gawain prompt. And the final one is: you have found the sword in the stone. To claim it and finish your quest, read a 5-star prediction. Now, I think this was on my video, and I have already started reading it, but I have to reread probably what I have read because it was on the beginning of the year. Anyway, the book is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norwell. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love this. And I read just a tiny itty bit, and I was loving it. Again, this was when I had to stop because of personal reasons, so I stopped this book too. But I'm gonna get back to it because I'm. This is the year I read this book, and that's it. It's gonna happen, and people are uh, doing noise out there. Hope it's not too loud there, but yeah. What's this about? Napoleonic Wars. There's two mages that gonna compete against each other while the war is going on. London, all of that period feel, and then yeah, I can you feel that even though I read this a little bit, I don't know what this massive book is about yet. Beside that part, yeah, and I don't want to know anything more. I think that's. I think there is a girl in the mirror, like there is on the cover. Um, yeah, the here says the woman in the mirror drew near. So I don't know what that's about yet, but I will find out. So this is what I will be reading for Merlin Readathon, and can I just appreciate all the chunkers? I'm gonna go for all the chunkers in this. This is fantasy. This is why I really like fantasy, but then I need to be on the mood for it because chunkers. They all chunkers, and it's all series except the last one. So yeah, fantasy. You break my heart and my wallet, especially my wallet. So yeah, this is it. This is the only books that I can tell you for certain that I will be reading during August because I'm doing this readathon. I need to. I'm not sure, as always, how much I will be interacting with the social media, but I will be updating you guys of how this is going. Or if I cannot give you updates of how this is going, since I don't know how much I can post each week, I will at least give you an update at the end of a readathon how this went and if I read all the books. I mean, I know I can do this, but it's intimidating. So yeah, this is all for now, guys. Let me let words please. Tell me in the comments if you have known about this readathon, if you like Marilyn. If you like Marilyn, who's your favorite character? Are you a Gawain fan too? Because if you are, just I like you. I want to talk to you. Let's be friends. So let me know if you're gonna participate on this readathon and all of that jazz. So thank you guys. Bye.